Hey YouTubers, it's your girl Happy to Be Too Nappy, and I know it's been a really long time since I made another video, but just thought I'd try to get back in the swing of things. It's been a couple of years since I made my last video, and as you can see, my locks have grown a whole lot since the last video. They're starting to cover up my boobs now, which is the goal that I had wanted to achieve. So I'm pretty much there. I'll show you guys a back view a little bit later, but this video is just basically to discuss I feel like I should be looking like at that camera, but I'm looking at myself. This video is to discuss some things that having locks have taught me, what my locks have taught me. So real quick, not that long, but for all of you guys who are thinking about wearing locks or starting locks or just started or have had your locks for many years, you may be able to relate to this or maybe even experience some of these coming up. So the first thing that I've learned is patience. The process itself just takes a long time. Like, it's not a short process. You can't get it done in a day. I mean, you can if you get the fake locks, but it takes time, and the time allows you to be more patient with your hair. You grow to, I guess, have some kind of bond with it because it takes so long for the babies to get the way that you would want them to be. The process in itself, like I said, is lengthy. That in itself develops patience, and it took me a while to actually understand my hair texture and how to deal with my hair. As you guys can see, I haven't twisted it in a while. I'll probably do that in a couple of days, but yeah, so patience. You'll get it. If you don't have it, then you'll achieve it, and if you do have patience, then you'll be even more patient as the years and the months go by. The second thing that having my locks have taught me is that people generally don't have any idea about what locks really are or how they get started. Like, they don't know anything about locks, and it seems so simple to us lock wearers because, you know, we realize it's hair and it grows out of our head, and it's not that big of a deal to us. But most people are just like really confused, like all the time, about locks. The questions that I get asked, I know we've all experienced it, but it's just like, is all that yours? Or, you know, well, how do you wash it? You know, like, can it come out? Or are those braids? Or how just it's like they don't know. They have no clue. Even people, my mom kind of understands now, but like people just that are close to me, they just don't understand how your hair goes from being individual to like locked. It just blows their mind. So yeah, always gonna be answering questions about your locks because people just don't have no clue about what's going on your head. Number three, the third thing that I learned is that me personally, maybe y'all don't experience this, but people generally assume that I am a weed smoker, you know, which is, I'm not judging anybody. It's just I don't smoke weed, you know. So, but you know, you see the locks and they think, or like, people are like, hey, I know you got that good. And I'm like, no, you don't know that. Just because you see my hair, you think I smoke weed. Like, I get it. I get the whole Bob Marley thing, and people who have locks, you know, maybe smoke weed, or I don't, just come on. Stop asking people that wear locks if they know where the good weed is. Like, I don't know where the good weed is. Okay, so that's just they don't know. Either that, or the second thing that I get a lot of from people who just, I wouldn't even expect it from, was a lot of like black power type of stuff. Like, oh, my Nubian African queen princess, which is a compliment and I appreciate it, but it's like, you don't know me. You don't know like where I'm from. I'm Maybe I'm not so Afrocentric. I could just be from the hood, you know what I'm saying, and want to have some locks, or, you know, maybe my parents are like white, or I don't know. Just because I have locks doesn't mean that I'm super pro-black, Afrocentric, Nubian Afro queen, herbal, all natural. All those things are wonderful, and I am down for my heritage, you know. But it's just like I get a lot of that with from men, especially. Oh, my queen, because I got locks. It's just like, okay, whatever. But yeah, number 4 is I found out that when it comes to locks, that there is a natural way to do everything. Everyday products just not gonna go. You can't just go to the store and use everyday products. I mean, there are products specifically designed for locks, but it's just so, I don't know. That field still has a lot of improvement to be made. The beauty industries, they're just not really, you know, inclined to have the best products out there for people with locks. Natural hair, period, but especially with locks. Talia Waji is one of probably the only actual shelf products that I use. I use Jamaican mango and lime sometimes, like if I'm just desperate and I need something else, or I don't have any olive oil, or it's usually like the last resort. It's just for me personally, because I have sensitive skin, it breaks me out. But Talia Waji products is probably like the only line that I really like, and that's dedicated for people with locks and natural hair. And that's what's up. But with locks, you find out a way to make everything from your own curlers to your own conditioners, shampoos, lock gels, just the works. I have like made so many things DIY, homemade, to go specifically for My Locs. And the last thing is that no matter how long you have your locks, no matter how many times you try to educate people on locks or explain to them that, you know, it's just hair. It's hair. It looks different from yours, but it's not like some magical thing that, I don't know, to me, some people have a stronger attachment to their locks. They do believe that there's power, and that they get power from their locks, and that, I don't know, it receives energy, and, you know, and that's all well and good. That's for everybody who feels that way about their locks. For me, it's just personally how I choose to wear my hair. And some people just never understand that. They'll always criticize you or wonder, why would she want to do that to her hair? Like, she's so pretty. Like, why don't you just buy like 9 bundles of weave and do that instead? Because that's so much smarter. They would, you know, some people just not gonna get it. I ain't trying to throw no shade. It was a little slick shade though, but my father still doesn't understand. I've always had a lot of hair growing up, and he still does not understand why I would want to have locks or braid thingies, like he calls them. Sometimes when he sees me and they're all curled up and pretty, he's like, oh, that's yours? Every time for the last like 6 years. Yeah, Dad, it's still mine. All of it is mine. You know, but he just don't understand. He want me to put a perm in it so badly. You know, my grandma, she's like, oh, you just so cute. I got all that in your head. The locks, Grandma. I don't know how many times I have to tell you that, but they locks. You know, some people just not gonna get it. It's not for them to get. You like your locks, you wear your locks. I personally believe that this is the best thing that I've ever done to my hair. I look bootleg right now, a little jaggy, but I love my locks, and I probably won't cut them off for a very long time. And that's it. Embrace your locks, embrace your journey. It's gonna be different for you than it was for me and everybody else. And that's about it. This video was a little long, but thanks guys for watching, and stay tuned for more to come.